What's up YouTube, my name is Hughes and today I have a drill project I want to show you guys. It's a melodic drill project like this Headie one, kind of Dutchavelli type beat. It's a pretty easy beat, but it sounds great to my ears, so I was highly motivated to show this to you guys. And yeah, before we get in my FL studio, make sure you subscribe down here, leave a like and drop a comment. And if you have any questions, drop them down below. I'll try to answer everyone. So let's get in my FL. The project looks fairly simple, but I'm first going to show you guys what we're working with and then we're going to dive in the project. So yeah, as you hear, my CPU is tripping a bit. I got an old laptop I'm upgrading soon, but nonetheless, let's get into the project. So the first thing I did, and as I always do, is I start with my chords, and the thing I did right here is kind of interesting. Let me put RC retro color back on. I repeated the first chord 2 times, but I lowered the bass note, so it's in my ears. That is a small trick to get this epic film kind of scoring vibe to your chords. And that really set the vibe for me, so I immediately hear which chords had to come next. So yeah, I didn't do any special velocity things. I just lowered it so the notes would be hit less harder. And as you can see, I strumized it, so we get this realistic kind of vibe. For the effects, I used some reverb on there to get more depth and more room size. Retro color, just a basic preset, and some EQing in the low end. And next to that, I complemented the chord with this flute melody, so it sounds like this. So yeah, that's pretty easy. It sounds like this together. And the flute is from Omnisphere. So then, like to the pre-hook, I opened up with some drums. So for my snare pattern, I didn't hit it like half the way all the time. I just shoved this one bar up, so it sounds like this. It's what a lot of drill beats have. And next to that, I started with a bass line just to introduce the bass line. It's a very simple bass line because I'm just following the chords. And it's a serum patch that I've made. And yeah, so for the background, you don't really hear it super great, but it adds a lot of atmosphere in it, and are just these vocal cuts, but with a hella load of reverb and delay. So I put the dry audio all the way down, because without the reverb it sounds like this. So yeah, that's to get more atmosphere in there, and of course my tag. 4K. And so to get to the hook, I wanted just one kick and everything else to be silent, so I automated that with Fruity Balance. It's just volume null plugins. It's stock from FL Studio. It's really nice to work with. Used a lot for these kind of tricks, and I just let the kick hit one time and then get into the beat. So yeah, that's that. And then for more atmosphere, I got a choir from Omnisphere, also from the factory presets, and it's just following the chords, but the trick that I've did is when I'm in the main hook it plays a high choir, and when I'm leaving that it plays a lower choir like this, and you don't really hear it. It's really subtle, but it's just it makes your brain know that you were going to the next part. So to get to the next part, I just use lower choirs. And then for the hi-hats, it's a MIDI I use from my preset pack. It's really simple. And also with drill, it's really important that you play with your velocity, because it's just gonna make a lot of difference. And let's see, for the 808, it's just an 808 from, I get all my samples from Splice, I still do. So this is the name of the 808, and it's a kind of a raw one, a lot of distortion going on. And I just wanted the short 808s not being all over the place or playing their own melody, so it sounds like this. And together with the chords, it sounds like this. And then we got some really subtle vocals going on. It's just also for atmosphere, because you're not gonna notice this on the first time you're hearing this, but it's just adding. I got so much elements in this beat that's adding atmosphere that it sounds so much fuller than it does without these. And this is just some Exhale. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the plugin, but it's a bank for Contact, and it's just like this vocal engineering kind of thing. Yeah, and you just have a lot of a lot of these things on there, so I'd like to use that sometimes. And then we got the kick, and the kick is a 2 times layered one, because this one had a really nice kick, like the snap was really nice, and this one had a really nice bass in my opinion. So I played with this and I stacked them, so it has the perfect kick for me. And next to that, the pattern is just super simple, and that's also really important with drill. Just go from this beat to this beat and create a variation in the ending to transfer to this beat. So that's what I did right here. So you have the main kick. So it should slap always on these 2 beats, and that's what I tried to do with this beat too. And for the rest, we just have this crash for the transitioning and a sweep for both from Cashmere's pack. And then it sounds like this. So we got that down. Then for the end of the hook, I just changed the choir. Oh wait, I have some percussion, by the way. I also played with this velocity. It's really simple percussion, but it creates vibe. And yeah, so at the ending I just changed the choir and I let the 808 stop like that. And here I deleted the kick also. And then we just copied that twice. So we have that part here and that part here. And then we have the hook again. And then we just made this outro, which is first just the chords with the flute and the choir. And then we just repeated the pre-hook, which is also here. And that is just the bass line with the vocals. So it has this very nice outro. And that's it, that's the beat. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. I try to answer everyone. Follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description. And I hope to see you guys next time.